Sirenhead might be a blind person's worst possible matchup, and I think I understand why. So let's see what happens when its prey is blind. Let's start with someone completely blind, as this is where things get really bad. At first, I thought they might actually be able to get away. They could still sprint through the forest using a cane or a guide dog or be my eyes. I especially thought this because Sirenhead's movement would be limited due to the trees combined with its size. This idea, however, was quickly shattered as I realized that there's always the risk of them wandering into an open area, thus allowing Sirenhead to use its full speed. From here, I thought maybe we could avoid a chase altogether. But how? If a blind person is walking through the woods with a guide dog, that dog could possibly sense Sirenhead and alert the blind person that something is wrong. This, however, requires more luck, as the blind individual has to understand that something is wrong and choose to leave, and they have to get lucky enough to not be within Sirenhead's range when they notice. And while I do believe that these are possible options of escape, dependent on what happens, this isn't accounting for one massive weakness: Sirenhead's sirens. It can use these sirens to produce ear-piercing sounds strong enough to burst eardrums in anyone in the surrounding area. This could cause people to go deaf for a while. And as you can imagine, somebody who can't see, suddenly not being able to hear, is essentially cut off from the outside world, disoriented. But this is only completely blind. Legal blindness changes things. With legal blindness, shapes can still be made out, and this alone changes how they traverse the forest. They wouldn't be completely disoriented, allowing them to travel faster than somebody with no vision at all. But this doesn't make Sirenhead easier to detect. Due to the blur, it can still camouflage. They'd be able to see movement, but not identify it. This creates the worst scenario, getting too close before recognizing it. Unless the guide dog reacts in time, pulling them away. In theory, daylight would even help here. Shapes are clearer, which assists in making navigation faster. Now, at first, I thought this would really help them get away. But of course, Sirenhead's main trait causes issues. The loud sound from the sirens bursting their eardrums causes them to be disoriented as well. However, if they or the dog can recover quickly enough, they can still move, thanks to some sight, either with the blind person rushing forward past objects, or the dog guiding them out. Chances are still slim though. Low vision raises the stakes in a different way. While they can see more than the others, that doesn't guarantee that they'll spot Sirenhead from a distance. Its camouflage becomes a real problem, because they might notice that something is off, not recognizing what it actually is. In fact, this can actually increase risk in some situations. A misread tree that looks even slightly off could actually lead them closer instead of away. Not to mention, because parts of their vision could be missing or blurred, this makes their field of view inconsistent. And that means obstacles can appear suddenly, making movement through the forest less controlled than it seems. This leads back to the chase, and in this situation, low vision performs the best by far. They can move faster than somebody who's blind or legally blind, and stick to safer areas that slow Sirenhead down. But Sirenhead's sirens would change this instantly. A single blast of sound would disorient them entirely, breaking their coordination, slowing them down. Still, unlike the other two, they don't lose all their senses at once. Even with lowered senses, they can still traverse fast enough to escape, assuming the environment works in their favor. Overall, a blind person encountering Sirenhead would likely end in their death. escape is tremendously difficult. But what do you think? Did I get anything right? Anything wrong? Something missed? You let me know. If there is a scenario you would like to see, let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoy seeing what happens if a blind person is in horror, then consider subscribing. I also make my own creepypastas for those interested in storytelling.